This is not a game, this is a real skill, and like any real skill, it takes time, it takes discipline, and it takes sacrifice. So ask yourself honestly, are you truly ready to commit, or are you just going to treat it like a gamble? Because that answer decides everything. Trading might be the first real test of your life because for the first time, nobody can do the work for you. Nobody can cover your mistakes. Nobody can save you. It's just you and your decisions. And that's why so many people struggle because that's the first time they face something where excuses don't work. And that's exactly why I'm doing this publicly. Not to pretend that training is easy, but to show you what the process actually looks like. The problem is that most people come into trading focused on the outcome, the money, freedom, lifestyle, but they never think about the process required to get there. They don't see the hours of studying, the losses, the mistakes, the repetition. Everyone wants the reward. Very few people wants the work. That's why so many people spend years searching for new strategies instead of improving the one they already have. They look for shortcuts when they should build skill. And bro, please, before buying another course or another mentorship or another secret strategy, sit down and study. Review charts, take notes, watch live sessions, uh, ask questions, do your own research, use the information that's already available out there, and only when you've genuinely reached the point where you can't find the answer by yourself, then look for help. Because buying information is easy, doing the work is hard, and the work is what actually changes you. When I started, life was simple: wake up, study, chart, repeat. I spent countless hours backtesting and trading on demo, and not because someone told me to, but because I understood that the foundation you're building is everything. If your foundation is weak, your results will always be inconsistent. Most people expect results from hobby level effort, but that's not how this works. If you treat trading like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. And the reality is that every time you say yes to this path, you're saying no to something else, to time, comfort, distractions, even relationships, or spending time with your friends. Who doesn't like to spend time with their friends? But trust me, bro, over time it will pay off. That's the part very few people talk about. And here's what eventually hits every trader: profitable trading is boring. Most of the time, you're waiting for price reach your level, waiting for a confirmation, waiting for the setup you've spent weeks study or maybe months. But that's only one side of the equation, because on the other side, once money gets involved, the real challenge begins, because that's when emotions shows up: fear, greed, impatience. And that's when most traders realize something important. They don't need another strategy. They need more discipline, more patience, more emotional control. And once you understand that, everything changes. You realize that you're not stuck because you don't know enough. You're stuck because you're constantly looking for something new instead of mastering what you already know. And eventually, you realize that trading is less about market and more about yourself, your habits, your discipline, your ability to follow a plan when emotions tell you to do something else. So at some point, you have to make a choice. Either commit to the process and do the work, or keep searching for another answer. At first, both paths look similar, but over time, they lead to completely different outcomes, because in trading, the market exposes everyone. Sooner or later, it shows exactly who has done the work and who hasn't. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll be doing daily live trading sessions, and not to sell your dream, just to show you what trading looks like behind the scenes. So, yeah, take care. Peace.